In this video, we will show you how to replace your transmission cooler line. This will be located off of the left side of your radiator. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Carefully make your way under the front of the vehicle. We'll be looking for our left side transmission cooler line. To remove this from the radiator, you can use a small pick or screwdriver and remove this plastic cover from the line. It just slides right down. Now once you have that out of the way, we want to pay attention to this fitting right here. There's going to be a groove that has a small locking clip that makes its way 3/4 of the way around. Use your pick and remove that clip. There we go. Just pop this clip right out of here. It's pretty rusted and rotted actually. Now this clip's completely bent. It is not reusable. Good news is the line comes with brand new clips. We'll set this aside for recycling. The next thing we'll do is remove the line from the radiator. We want to be careful not to damage the radiator because we're not replacing that. It's common for this to be rusted or rotted in place. If that's the case, carefully grab onto the line with some locking pliers, and then we'll give those pliers a loving bonk with a hammer just to try to pry this out of here. Make sure you have a collection bucket under this area. Some movement. Now let's follow this line up inside the engine compartment so we can remove the other side of it. Now up inside the engine compartment, we'll look just in front of that power steering pump pulley. That's where you're going to see the line. Let's start by removing the plastic cover here. Just pop that right off of there. Once again, you can use your pick or a small screwdriver. Clip off of here. There's that one. Now the next thing we need to do is start separating these two lines. It's common for them to be stuck together. Give it a little wiggle and see if it does want to separate. If it does not, we'll continue on by cutting the line that we are replacing. Then we should be able to twist this fitting right here enough to break it free. It's stuck in there pretty good. We'll use a 19mm socket right on this fitting so we can give it a couple spins to break it free. Got plenty of turns from that now. Should be broken free. We'll pull it right off of there. There's that fitting. Now that we have this off of there, let's inspect the other line. If your line looks like this one right here, it's a good idea to go ahead and replace it. Okay, let's reach in here. We'll take hold of that line and remove it from the vehicle. There it is, friend. Before we can install our brand new line, it's time to prep it. You'll find that your kit came with 2 brand new clips, one for each side. We'll be starting on the side that has the fitting here. Go ahead and slide that clip right into the groove and wrap it around. This will lock it in. This looks perfect. Let's get this in the vehicle. Okay, let's go ahead and install this in the vehicle. As we bring it down into the proper position, make sure you don't get any dirt or debris inside that cooler line. Let's connect it to the other line. Just align it properly and slide it into place. You want to make sure that that clip is all the way around the line and locked in. Now that we have the clip on there, we'll just double check to make sure the line is nice and tight. Continue on with your locking plastic cover here. We'll just press that right on there, double check to make sure that's secure as well. Now that we've done that up here, let's make our way down to the bottom. Now underneath the vehicle, the first thing that we need to do is install our plastic lock onto the line. You'll find that one side has a concave area. We'll put that concave area directly up against the line and then press it over this flanged area. There we are. Slide that up the line. Start with the clip. We'll put that right into the fitting. You know how to do it. Slide it into the slot and then bring it around so it's in the locked position. Now we'll slide the line into place. Press that right into the radiator. Now we can slide this in place. Press that on there. Give it a little spin and a tug. Make sure it is secured in place. Now that we have our transmission line secured, let's continue on to quickly checking the transmission fluid. That dipstick will be located along the passenger side of the engine. You want to make sure you're doing this on a flat level surface. Let's get a quick reading of this. We'll give this a quick wipe. Now, while we have this dipstick out, it's important to talk about where the fluid level should be at. On the dipstick, you can tell that there's 2 small holes, and in between that, there's some hatches. That's where the fluid level should be at when it's at normal operating temperature and on a flat level surface. Now, with that said, let's start up the vehicle, let it run for a little while, and we'll check the fluid level. Now, once you start it up, go ahead and turn it right back off. We want to double check the connection points up inside the engine compartment and down at the transmission just to make sure we do not have a leak. Once you've done so, let's continue running this vehicle for a short while, letting it get up to normal operating temperature. Can you check the fluid level? As you can tell, the fluid level is a little low. Assuming you're at normal operating temperature, continue on by adding the proper transmission fluid until you're up in between those 2 dotted lines, right in the hatches. To add transmission fluid, we'll be using a funnel right inside that dipstick tube. As you can tell, with this vehicle running on a flat level surface and at normal operating temperature, I'm right at the maximum of the hot line. That's where I want to be. At this point, we'll just go ahead and clean off that dipstick and reinstall it. Make sure that's locked in tight. Okay, friend, we showed you how to install the transmission line on your vehicle. We topped off the fluid and we checked for leaks. At this point, you can go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.